What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you a video on how to climb with Winter Soldier. This is pretty much an unranked to diamond guide just for lower rank players. If you're higher rank and you want to watch it for entertainment, feel free. But this is basically just a short guide to explain what he does and how to position and how to get the maximum value for about 4.5 hours and dubbing silly. Currently I'm silver 1, I'm almost gold. But I want to show you guys how to get a crazy win rate and how to hard carry your games. So let's jump right into it. So his basic abilities are as follows. His rotor stern is a 3-shot pistol. Yes, it only has 3 bullets and it's not hit scan, it is projectile, but it does crazy headshot damage. You can 2-tap 250 HP targets. I'm going to give you guys the sauce. I'm going to give you guys the juice that these other guides don't tell you. And I'm going to show you with the reticle. If you put your center gap about like this, you will notice the reason I made this crosshair so ugly like this is because his hitbox is a projectile. So if you actually get the character in the hitbox of the circle that I have here, you'll notice his range, or his projectile, is more accurately hitting once you get used to the swing, I guess is something you could call it, of the aim. So you don't have to look at the center dot, you're more or less just throwing the projectile at them. Unless you get headshots, then it's still pretty good damage. But yeah, you want to be like this kind of range. Makes landing your hooks really easy. His next ability is his hook. Really good for killing tanks, pulling people out of position, 1v1s. All of his abilities give him overshield when you land them. You don't even have to land them, actually. You can just use them and they give you shield. But so if you hook, get behind somebody, punch them, now they're in your team and they're cooked. His E slows people. It actually knocks flying characters out of the air. And every single one of his abilities, when used, reload his gun for him. So I don't have to reload and I can continue to shoot like so. And then last but not least, his ultimate, Kraken Impact, can be reset upon a kill. The little red bar, when their health drops below that, they're instantly executed, so you can just go silly mode with it. And you just farm again and again. So now I'm going to show you in-game some things that I did to hard carry some of these games. And I actually ran into some other Smurfs in low elo and had some funny games, but it's a hard map and a lot of people don't play it well. And for 2, this was just an incredible game to show you how strong Bucky actually is. Alright, here we go. So right now we're in the poking phase. This team is way pushed up, and in these lower ranks you'll see like the positioning of these teams is very like interesting. It's not like what you see in higher rank. They have an Adam Warlock, so I'm waiting for his shift ability, which is what splits the damage up amongst everybody, to go away before I start trying to do anything crazy. I punched the Venom to get immediate shield, and I E to reload, and now I'm just trying to play this pillar and farm damage here. I hit some pretty big E's already, so like I'm already pretty close to ult. But right now I'm just trying to play relatively slow, and I'm trying to find hooks on the squishies. I'm not trying to hook the Venom, but now I'm gonna play for my ult because I know I got my ult really fast. And then I'm just playing for resets here off of the ult. And it's just cleanup. Now something cool that I do here with the ult is I know that my team just 1 point because we wiped. So I'm going to go into the spawn and look to again some more. Because I know that my ult just keeps resetting. So I want to keep farming them again and again and again. I should have E'd him to reset it, but I was just trying to get a quick kill. Missed my hook. Their whole team is in there, so I back up a little bit. But then I get 2 kills and I'm like, I'm going in again. Yeah, Bucky does insane spam damage. Also, important thing to note, when you're shooting into crowds of people, his bullets penetrate, so they go through everybody in a cone behind them. So it's really important to know that. So now I'm just looking for more staggers here. If people stagger and they throw, then it is what it is. When you're 1v1ing a tank like Thor, you need to really focus on aiming at the head level and burst them down as fast as you can. Headshots are the key to winning these 1v1s. Trying to play natural cover. I almost have another ultimate, so I'm going to go in when I have this. Finish the penny. looking for more, but there's none, so it is what it is.
Again!
Now I know the Moon Knight's by himself, so I'm going to go in here and look for him. I see the Onk, so I immediately choose to shift in past it to get shields and do as much damage to him as I can. And now I'm looking to distract the rest of their team, because I know my team's going to kill Thor, because he's 1v5. And we weren't on cart, so it was moving very slow. We could have capped this probably by now. Right there I use the example of hook, turn, pull, and push him further into my team. So now he's taking tons of damage, and he ends up getting blocked out, which is nice.
There's still a chance to stop them.
And while this looks like it's incredibly hard to do, it's actually not that hard to do. You just have to play slow and poke and farm your ult and look for big value ease and headshot damage to splash through on everybody. And I get another ult here, and it's just an absolute pile of people in here, so it's just crazy. I wasn't able to kill the Venom in time, but they were just in the blender in there. They win the first point, and we lose the second point. Or no, we win the second point, but barely. And then the third point was kind of even. So right here, I opt, once I know they have a Squirrel Girl, I opt to go on a flank because I don't want to fight a Squirrel Girl in the middle of with my team. So she gets way too much value from spamming on people. And right now the Strange doesn't even know I'm behind him. So I'm just looking to harass the backline while my team is fighting Strange. And I'm playing this natural cover here. Once Strange starts to pay attention to me, then it becomes way harder. I should have died right there, but my team healed me a little bit, so I didn't. And I'm just trying to keep pressure on this Strange so he can't walk in for free. I pull their DPS in with a turn hook, and Psylocke gets out. I thought he was still invis around that corner, and I just couldn't see him. So right here, what I'm doing is called off-angling. This is where you just slightly leave your team to find another angle where they can't see you. This is a mistake, kind of. I get a little too deep here by ult, so I'm trying to use my ult to farm. And then Jeff the Shark is impossible to kill. And then I ult the Strange Shield, which is unfortunate. So one of the things you can't be scared to do on Bucky is play hyper aggressively, because that's what his kit is designed to do. You're supposed to be in there going crazy. I don't really play that way unless I have ult to confirm kills. Yeah, but that's ideally his playstyle. You want to play really aggressively. This is another map where the enemy team positions too far forward. In my second to last video, I talk about how teams miss position, how they think that pushing up to fight close to the payload is a good place to fight, but they have that long sight line where they have to back up and they get poked out and end up dying because their healers have to like heal them the entire time they're backing up. So in my second to last video, you can check that out. That like it's a really in-depth guide on like positioning in the game. But this team makes that same mistake. Because like I can just sit and spawn and spam them here, and I don't even have to take any damage. So that's exactly what I do. I just wait for us to get picks, and we do. We end up getting 2 picks, and then I walk out. So now it's a 4v6. Push the Magneto back into my team. Look for a hook. There's nothing. So then I'm getting ready to play corners here. I ignore her because 2 of my DPS go on her, so I know she's dead. And I'm walking up to look for hooks. Because I'm always looking for staggers in these games, because when you stagger people, you get steamrolls. But it looks to me like they're going to try and regroup, which is surprising at this rank. It's the most time that doesn't happen. You want to try to stay out of Groot's effective range until you get him half HP, and then that way you can actually duel him close range. But Groot does more damage than you when he's full HP, so you want to stay away from him. I just missed a hook on a Sleeping Iron Fist, I just noticed that. I know he's going for the health pack here, so if you pay attention to the aim, I preemptively aim towards the health pack. And then this Star-Lord ends up getting like a 3k here. I didn't have any cooldowns to get away, so he ends up just using the spinning E attack, and he kills 3 of them. So we reset here. This first point was a little hard for us in the beginning. So I get ult, but I choose not to use it immediately because well. I didn't want to, because it'd be a waste. My whole team's not like in yet. I'm trying to poke out their tanks as much as I can. Bucky is more of a frontline character. Pull Groot in, he's dead. Now I hear the Star-Lord, so I'm taking natural cover to make sure that I don't die to it, and I'm trying to find him, but he's dead.
Not today.
Just burn all my cooldowns to burst him. And yeah, that's a pretty interesting amplifier. So as you can tell, I don't have like the best supports ever, but you're still able to carry games as long as you, I don't know what that guy's doing, as long as you abuse certain tactics. See right here, you don't want to be fighting Groot when he's super high HP, but my team starts to look at him, so he gets low.
Armed and dangerous.
It's a good bubble by their Magneto. Then I shift out so I don't get hit by the meteor. Look for a hook.
I could learn a few things from you, Swag.
Try to hit him with my E to slow him down.
Good thing I was here.
This is just kind of cleanup. My Psylocke went silly. If you're noticing, the real play style behind him is stay in the middle to the next to your front line. So stay just behind your tanks, but kind of close to them. Take aggressive angles and always play natural cover. And then use your abilities on cooldown to reload and maximize your damage. And then when you can find an isolated target that's like not with their team, hook them in and punch them backwards and then kill them. And then when you have ult, you want to wait till they don't have support ults. So that way you can get the maximum value out of your ult. And then on defense, it's more or less the same thing. Just playing cover.
Get ready.
Looking for spam.
Ready to do some damage.
I see somebody on my Hella top right, so I'm trying to help her with that. And then now I'm just backing up, giving space.
We make a good team.
Because I know I can't hold the cart by myself. So I walk up when they're not looking at me, but when they start looking at me heavy, I back up.
Moon Knight drops one of his toys.
Now, this is a little troll by me, but I start getting hyper aggressive because, I don't know, that was just a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. And they swapped Penny Parker, so I definitely shouldn't have been doing that. And this is awful respawn beacon.
Got one.
Right here, I should just be shifting back to my team, but I don't. So I'm pretty sure I almost die here.
Doing major damage against the world.
Trying to get out of the cloak and dagger ult. Right here, I try to hook her out of it. Because if you hook her out of her ult, you can punch her backwards and then kill her before she can get back to her ult. And then the ult disappears. I 1v1 Penny Parker here because I know I just shot him 2 or 3 times, so I know if he drops on me, he's cooked. Punch him away from his bombs, and then combo him down.
And dangerous.
Now I can get back to the team because you have a really long respawn timer on this.
Again. Again.
And then nuke the Penny Parker again. And I tried to kill, I think I die here actually, yeah. I tried to kill the Groot, but he's in his spawn door, so there's no way. I thought I would have rezzed to the respawn beacon, that's why I was playing so silly, but... And yeah, it's more or less just kind of this play style where you just play cover, spam, and then when they start to have too much pressure, you back up. But you do want to be hyper aggressive on Bucky. He's kind of a feed or famine kind of character. This is a completely ego-fueled 1v1 against Penny. I did not need to do that, but I just don't want him on the flank, so. And I know he's not getting any support.
Always glad to help.
I don't like being near, I don't like being near Groot. Groot does a lot of damage. Right now I'm just farming ult. If I can farm ult, then I know I can go in and go silly. So I'm just waiting to farm my ult.
Good thing I was here.
There's a huge ult by my Psylocke. I know right now that I'm 1 HP and I would die to a Groot shot, so I'm backing way up because Groot has pretty good range, so I can get a health pack and reset.
This should help.
Because in these ranks, you guys like obviously these. I was actually surprised with how decent the healers were in this rank, but if you don't trust your healers, like just play health packs. Play health packs and try not to take tons and tons of damage. And then I back up and reset. Bucky is insanely strong with his ult.
Again!
This was a throw, for sure. If I would have got the reset there, that would have been crazy. But I was 1 HP. That was a throw. I keep going in there, spawn, and dying. That's the only thing you need to know not to do. But that's it. That's how you carry your games in low elo on Bucky. You just play cover, play with your tanks, and play super, super aggressively. And look for hooks into your team. If you guys like the video, drop a like and a comment down below what you want to see next in the video. And subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.